All right, so coming into today's session, right, we knew that the action would be driven by a powerful woman, but no one thought it would be Hilary Clinton. I mean, listen, they began pretty well, right? Nike last night reported this amazing quarter. Blue chip stocks exploded out of the gate, better than expected GDP report. And then the market began to leak, and all of the air came out of what some are calling the biggest bubble out there, biotechnology. In fact, all 144 members of the IBB, that's the exchange traded fund, all of them finished in the red. Now, admittedly, this has not been a great week for biotech. Let's admit it. That nut, the guy who hiked the orphan drug price by 5,000%. But really, the big blow began when Hillary Clinton had that tweet and then a follow-up plan with really pricing caps that would destroy profits. So the IBB down almost 5% today, 13% for the week. But here's the thing. Over the last 5 years, it still sports a gain of 256%. So the bears continue to pounce. Now, in the meantime, sentiment readings are becoming very bearish, but there's an indifference to all of the action that I find somewhat unsettling. For the first time since 1990, more money went to cash funds than stocks or bonds. Everybody's sort of marking time. Joining me now to discuss it all, investment pros, Hilary Kramer, A&G Capital President and CIO, and Jim Awad, Plimsoll Mark Capital Managing Director. You know, guys, let's just start with the biotech sector. A lot of people for a long time have been calling for it to come down. Even with the pullback this week, 13%, sporting outrageous valuations unless they can live up to it, Jim.
Yeah, well, I absolutely agree with that. And they've now broken their August low. And I think what happened today is they opened up based on Yellen's speech, and more people are thinking we're going into a bear market. You sell the rally, and those are the stocks that are up the most over a 4 or 5 year period. So I think what happened.
So you think this is more profit taking than necessarily?
I think people increasingly, the people I know and respect believe we may be entering a bear market, and you sell the rallies.
Okay, here's the thing, though. We also had Kyle Bass, a huge hedge fund guy. Toward the end of the day, he had a big victory, a big legal victory. Now, he's shorting Celgene, but he's also really challenging the structure of biotech in general. And if he wins on this patent lawsuit, it could be more damaging than what Hillary Clinton wants to do.
Right. Well, what Hillary Clinton really did was just open up Pandora's box. I mean, ordinarily, I will blame her for everything, but she just said what is the truth, right? It's like the emperor with no clothes on. Ultimately, the prices have to come down, and the premiums that have been paid, Charles, within the biotechnology sector, as well as the big healthcare companies that also went down. Everything went down today that had anything to do with pharmaceuticals.
Why do the prices have to come down? I mean, it costs up to $2 billion to create a product that eventually there will be a legal knockoff version of. So you've got a small window to recoup that money and make a profit. What's wrong with that?
Well, the pricing, what happened, what came to light this week is that you have, let's say, in Europe, a drug might cost $20. That's $500,000 for the same therapeutic cycle here. And I think that has opened up the dialogue, which is also that is the taxpayer funding and underwriting the healthcare and pharmaceutical industry.
Yeah, but no matter what you think of the fundamentals, you know that the industry is going to be under attack from the Democrats between now and the general election as the Democrats move to the left.
Speaking of politics, real quick, guys, John Boehner, any impact on the markets? It looked like we wavered a little bit at the announcement. We were up almost 200. We came down, went sideways for a while. The turmoil in Washington, D.C., including a possible shutdown, are you starting to get worried about that?
Not really. I think if there is a shutdown, it'll be contained. I think they all know everybody loses if we do it. The futures apparently modestly lowered the chances of a shutdown as a result of the
think?
I think that there's turmoil everywhere, and it's starting to wreak havoc in the market, including the Fed that's creating turmoil.
Hillary, seems like your rose-colored glasses got a little foggier since the last time I saw you. Just saying.